Well, I have like a vision that I'm like a marathon runner, and it's like you and me are running a marathon, but it's like we're not competing. It's like we're partners, and like you pass the baton to me, and then I go, and I pass the baton to you, and you go, and it's like we're just so happy and exhilarated, and we're like I'm in like such good physical shape, and I look so just happy, just so happy and exhilarated to be doing this.
Wonderful. Are you male or female?
I don't know. I'm just me.
Are you young or old?
Well, I feel young, and I look young.
Do you feel healthy?
Oh yes.
Yes. What else can you tell me about that scene?
I think it's. I don't think this is something that's already happened. I think this is a metaphor or something that's going to happen in the future. I think it's a healing journey, and it's almost a metaphor that I'm getting better and that I can do that thing if I want to. I don't know. It's just really beautiful. It doesn't feel like it's something that's already happened. It feels like it's something that's going to happen.
Oh, wonderful. So it gives you a good feeling.
Hmm.
Good.
And then I also had a vision of like walking on the seashore and like picking up pebbles, and I feel really, really good. And I do think these are visions. I don't think it's a past life. I think these are visions. And my higher self is guiding me. And I have to say, every morning when I wake up, I have to say, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to who? And those four questions, I have to say that every morning. And that starts my day out perfect. And then my guides just completely guide me. It's like everything I have to say in four little questions. And that activates my guides.
Oh, wonderful. What else
What
would they like you to know about that?
just to submit and just say that. Just say, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say? And to whom? It's
Every
just,
morning.
yeah, every morning just say that. And it activates the guides to lead you all day.
Oh, wonderful. So are the guides there with you now?
Hmm.
Oh, wonderful. What else would they like to bring forward to you today to help you?
I don't know, but I just got a vision of Lucky Charms,
Hmm.
like the cereal. That's weird. I don't know,
Say
but
why you got that vision.
maybe because when I was a child, that was my favorite cereal, and I don't really eat cereal anymore. But I loved that cereal when I was growing up.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Hmm.
Is there anything else they would like you to know? And when you say those four questions and they guide you, that just helps you move forward.
Yes, because like if they're just standing around waiting to be activated almost, and every time we say, help me with this, show me how to do this, can you bring this into my life? And of course they get excited because then they get to move, especially if you're specific. But you can start out every day and you can ask those four questions, and that already activates them and makes them know that you're paying attention, you're in constant communication, you're going to follow their signs, and then everything goes the way it's supposed to go that day.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So it's like a very broad, it's like whenever you pray to God and you have to say the Lord's Prayer, which Jesus told us in the Bible how to say the Lord's Prayer. You know, it starts out, our Father who art in heaven. Like that's the prayer that Jesus said for us to say every day to God. And it's the perfect prayer to ask every question and whatever. Well, this is for your spirit guides and your guardian angels. If you say this every single morning, those four questions, what would you have me do? What would you have me go? What would you have me say? And to who? Those 4 questions are activating to where they're like, okay, every sign we put down, she's going to pick up. Everything we whisper, she's going to do. And then it's all going to be for her greater good. And then every day goes the way it's supposed to go if you say that when you wake up.
Okay, and if she does that, how will that help her?
Because then she can start just, this is not just for Christy, this is for anybody. Anybody can do this. And it just helps to see all the things that your third eye is supposed to see so you can just keep elevating and the day doesn't have, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. The day goes exactly as the way it's intended to go, and your intentions are being brought forth and the guides are showing you the path to take for your highest good.
And that helps you just feel better in general, so that makes you realize the good things. So it balances it out.
Yeah, like positive reinforcements constantly are showing you.
Okay. And this is what Christy needs to know in this lifetime?
Yeah, but this is just...
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, Willow.
Hi, Willow.
But this is for anybody can talk to their guides and say that.
Okay.
But yes, yeah, for sure, absolutely. This is for Christy.
So have I already contacted the higher self and the subconscious?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to close out anything and ask for permission?
No.
Since she's already doing it with the keyword?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that, Willow. We're just getting the hang of it. And I'm so excited. Okay, what else would you like to bring forth for Christy?
Well, the visions that she's having right now about running a marathon and being in perfect physical health, that's going to manifest. She's getting healthier. And walking along a beach, picking up pebbles and reciting that little prayer out loud to the guides, that's going to happen. That's going to be her reality.
Okay, good.
That's all in motion right now because that's what she wants.
Okay, good. And that's going to help her stay on the path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you heard our conversations on the porch earlier about, where is it? Let me see. She wants to know, like, how does she know, that's what she wrote. How do I know if I am creating these sessions with my mind? What can you tell her on that?
Well, she gets so many signs every single day, and she's asking for signs every day, and she's getting more and more and more signs every day, and they're more than coincidences, because coincidences don't really exist if you think about it. Everything is actually a sign for the good or for the bad, or it's a signal from a loved one, like a warning or whatever. But she's getting so many signs that she's advancing so quickly, and she can feel that. She could have never just done that with her human mind. She can't manifest signs that come constantly all day, every day. I'm floating again.
Yeah, and some of the words that y'all come through with and the advice and the tone that it's given in, a lot of that isn't Christy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that you can recognize that, and I think she definitely does.
Okay, good. And are my guides there with you?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all know this is going to be a surrogate session on
Yes.
another lady?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Is there anything else you want to bring through on that question that Christy had before I ask the next one?
Well, just keep paying attention to the signs, because she can't create those herself.
Yeah, y'all give us some wonderful signs.
The synchronicities are always just the biggest notification.
And what does those tell her?
That you're on the right path, that you're ascending, that this is a spiritual thing that's happening to you. This is not you happening to you.
That's a big thing to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do a body scan on Christy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she's asking if you could take away her hormonal mood swings that are related to the periods and stuff.
Yes. Yes. If she keeps focusing on the positive that she's focusing on, all of the imbalance will leave her body anyways. So that would definitely be encompassed, because anything that's not pleasant and it's not part of your pleasant desired state of being is imbalance. So unless you feel pleasant and calm and in that desired state of being at all times, then you're out of balance. So when you're ascending and when you're opening up more and more and focusing on the positive and focusing on your gratitude every day, then you are ascending faster and you will quickly get to that place of being balanced. So there is no imbalance.
Okay. So the more she keeps doing these sessions and releasing her worry and stress, that's helping her to get in balance.
Yes, and if you tell her, ask her how long has it been since she had a migraine. That's another thing. She hasn't had one, and she used to have like 4 a week, and she hasn't had one in a few weeks now. So that's already a sign that she's becoming balanced.
Yes, because just the last few months she's gotten a lot more balanced, I feel like.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. And so after her period, she'll be able to not have those hormonal mood swings, and she can just keep ascending and stay on this real good feeling that she gets.
Yes, if she believes that, then yes, that's what happens.
Okay, okay. And you can help her believe that.
Hmm.
And now, how's her body scan going?
Good.
Okay, good. And can you help her with like the cough and the fluid
Hmm.
until she can get to the doctors?
Yeah, she's been doing better the past like 24 to 48 hours.
Okay, good. And how will y'all be helping with that?
Just to calm the inflammation. If she believes that we are calming the inflammation and gives thanks for that, and then it'll just keep getting better.
Okay, good. And with her to keep it sending and being on the right path, this is helping her
Hmm.
heal?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, good. She would also like to know, what do the dimes mean? Confirmation and synchronies, or a message about money?
It's just a part of her system of signs. So she asks for signs all the time. So that's just synchronicity to give her confirmation that she is constantly moving forward in the right direction.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, because she's talked about that for several years.
Yes, she's been on the right course for several years, and now it's moving faster.
What's made it move faster?
Just the access that you've now understood that you have, both of you.
Okay, good. It's so exciting to be able to talk to y'all. Mhm. Okay, now she's got a couple more questions. Is that okay?
Of course.
I guess y'all will be teaching me how to do these as we go, because I feel like I'm overstepping sometimes, or I'm going too much over a routine pattern, and y'all will be able to guide me on how to do this, right?
Yeah, you're doing perfect, and you'll just keep getting your technique better and better.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Here's her next question. What did my dream, what did my dream mean last night? Working, is it, what did her dream mean last night?
Because she's been so worried about this conflict with her brother for so long, and it really does cause her a lot of unnecessary worry at night. And now, if she can see in her dream that there's an end result that's pleasant, there's an end result where she can use her voice in a responsible way without hurting others, and that produces an end result of the issue being released with inside of her.
Okay, okay. And what about the baby that was talking about the past lives? What can you tell her about that?
That was just her, us and her just having fun with the notion of what you guys are now producing.
Okay. Okay, it's like we're babies at it, but we're still able to talk about it.
I think she was just having like a little playground moment, just having fun with this concept of that this is so far beyond what you even realize it is yet. Like there's no limitation. There is no hindrance on how far this can go. And so in her playful subconscious state, she was starting to try to grasp that and saying, okay, this is fun, this is playful. Let's not put this in a box. Let's not label it. Let's not give it boundaries because it doesn't really have any.
Oh, okay, so it was wonderful for her to have that dream.
Mm-hmm.
Can we keep helping her embrace that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had powerful, wonderful dreams last night.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
She was doing a lot of work.
She does really good when she feels so positive in her awake mode,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, she's getting more and more balanced every day.
Okay, and that's y'all helping her, isn't it?
Yes, because she asks.
Oh, good. Wonderful. And she's doing really wonderful with that.
But tell her to say that mantra,
That mantra,
the questions, the 4 questions.
the 4 questions that you gave us earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that will help her it helped anybody tremendously.
Yes, and you'll actually gain a lot of popularity by sharing those because
Okay.
it will resonate with people.
Okay. Is that what we should post on our Facebook page?
Mm-hmm.
And say that it's from, what do we call y'all when we talk to other people? How can do we call y'all the higher selves or source or
You can say spirit guides.
spirit guides? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it'll click with the right people, right?
Yes, because most people do understand all of this in their sleeping mind. Sometimes they can remember it in their waking mind.
Okay. Okay.
Just like you guys just started out having small little moments of remembering, and now you have a lot.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, you just start beginning to wake up.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I got a question about that later too. Okay, here's another question about Christy. How do we make an income helping people, or should we even worry about that? Equals strategy? Question mark.
Um, you don't have to actively put together a strategy. I mean, you have to set intentions and you have to say those intentions out loud, and then we'll do the strategy for you if you ask us to. So you don't have to think about the strategy. You don't have to think about the money. You just set your intentions and be very clear on what your intentions are, then ask for us to help pave that for you, and then we will.
Okay, because with our intentions being to help people with these surrogate sessions,
And so much more.
And y'all will help us with that.
Yes.
So we just feel like it's just the surrogate sessions right now, but as we learn more,
there's a whole community you create.
Okay. Is there anything that you can tell us about that?
Just the same that we talked about. Well, your guide talked about last time, I think.
Yes.
Which was just how much you are actually going to impact and create in the future.
Okay, and help women and people.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of community, and then just, a side effect of that success will be an income. You won't have to worry about your bills while you're doing this holy work.
Okay, and when we help these people, it helps them on a soul level and on their journey, like how we've started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Is there any other messages that you'd like to bring through for Christy before I bring my guys through?
Just when she's dealing with somebody who is not ascending quite high just yet, just to say, how can I be the person to this person that I needed when I was in their state.
Okay.
So become the person that she needed when she was low vibrational.
Okay. That's very strong, actually.
And then become that person to the person she's trying to help. Because she has like 2 people under her right now that look up to her for help all the time.
Okay, and you can help her guide them like you have been.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. And as she's in this relaxation state, she can. That's amazing for her to be able to access that, isn't it? On a continuous level,
Mm-hmm.
like it helps her.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. And how's her body scan going?
Really good.
Really good. Okay. And is it okay to go ahead and ask my guides to step forward?
Mm-hmm.
You just let me know whenever I can proceed.
Okay, I'm here.
Hi there. Who am I speaking with today?
Cresita?
Hi, Cresita. I love it. Will I always be able to speak with you?
Oh yes, I'm always with you.
Okay. All right. So you're like my main go-to. I'll be able to go to.
Yes, I'm you.
I know. I'm I'm just grasping the concept. I'm getting there though.
It's okay.
It's okay. And thank you for helping me so much lately. I was excited to even know your name.
Mm-hmm.
So you and Willow hang out a lot then, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all watch me and Christy?
Yes. And we keep you safe. And we help you with your dreams. We try to bring positive influence to your dreams. And we try to get you in the relaxed state so that you can do the proper work when you're sleeping and dreaming and not the wasteful work.
Oh, and thank you for that. I feel like since our sessions the other day, I feel like I've been doing a little better. Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Because
And your shoulder's getting better.
Yeah, I've been feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say thank you for everything?
Mm-hmm.
I may not say it enough to you, and I just want to say thank you.
Well, you're such a bright light.
Oh, yeah, and I'm learning that now that I'm able to talk to y'all more and get a different concept of everything.
We're especially fond of you.
Oh, what can you tell me about that?
You're just a bright light. You try to share your brightness with people. You don't try to hide it for yourself because you realized that when you were only using your brightness for yourself, it actually was getting smaller. So then you saw that if you shine your bright magical light on other people and make them feel good as well, then it gets bigger. And you realized that already, just recently.
I feel like I am learning that.
It gets bigger if you share it.
Have I been doing good with sharing it?
Yes, you have. You make people feel really good.
Okay, good. Thank you for that. Because I feel like that's all I talk about now.
Yes, because you learned that when you were selfish and whenever you were tried to preserve yourself just for you, you didn't think you had enough resources for others. And now you see that if you believe you have an endless supply of resources, then you have an endless supply of people you can help and love.
Yes, because I feel like I can help everybody.
Because there's no limit to the resources. If you need it, you get it, you share it, then it grows.
That is exactly how it works with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it y'all that do that?
It's you.
Well, thank you. Guess I'm more powerful than I realized.
And you've been doing some good work in your sleep too lately. You've been meeting with Larissa and your mom and your whole team, and you've been helping strategize. But in a good flowing way.
Oh, I love that. What can you tell me about all of that?
Your mom says she wants you to plant a purple calla lily, one of those really dark purple ones,
Okay.
and that she will talk to you through the calla lily. And when you look at it, you can hear her voice.
Okay, I love that. I miss her voice.
Yes, she loves the purple calla lilies.
Okay, so she's told me that. That's what she was telling me in my dreams.
Yes, and she is giving you these grandchildren as gifts because they're all helping you advance.
Oh, I love that.
Every one of them has a different mission, but you're able to perceive that they were sent here for your advancement.
I honestly feel like that.
Yes, because when you have a grandchild, you get more love in your heart. So your heart and your love grows. Then you have more in your cup to give others. And you have learned now, or you are starting to learn now, that helping others is the only way to help you. So it's all starting to make sense that the more you love, the more you receive.
Yes, yes, I feel like that.
So you're strategizing to make sure that you don't go in reverse back to a place of fear, and then you start rejecting love, and then you wonder why you're always upset. You're trying to do the work now in your sleep so that you don't ever go backwards.
Yes, I don't want to go there again.
We know.
Okay, so this is what I've been doing the last few nights in my sleep.
Yes, which is why you've been waking up happy.
I have been waking up very happy. Can we keep that going?
You can.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's wonderful. I love that. So I've been hanging out with Mom and Larissa and getting everything all planned and
Yes, it's like you see these cracks in your pavement, and you've been working with your mom and Larissa and your dad and your siblings that are your spirit guides, and you've been working about making this beautiful golden substance. It's like a liquid gold, and you've been down there doing the work, and you've been patching all of your cracks that are inside of your pavement with this beautiful liquid gold. And now it's starting to actually look like this big masterpiece instead of just a bunch of cracks. Now it's almost starting to look like artwork because you're down there on your hands and knees and you're filling in those cracks with all of the liquid gold, and it's so pretty, and it's such a beautiful thing to look at.
oh, I love that. Can you send me pictures of it in my dream so I can remember it?
Yes.
Okay. And my dad's there helping me.
Oh, yes.
So I'm making the liquid gold in my dream to come back here in my reality and patch everything.
You are doing that. You're patching it already in your dreams. And one day you will actually see in your mind's eye a beautiful picture with all of these lines and cracks and webs made out of gold. And that will be your life, because the cracks are the wounds, and the cracks are the place where you let the fear in, but now you're turning those into something beautiful instead.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you for that. Yeah, because I have woke up very happy and at peace the last few days.
Because you finally started paying attention to the things you actually should be working on.
Okay. And you can help me stay on that focus.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. Is there anything? Okay. In that session the other day, I talked about my subconscious mind being asleep. How can I awaken my subconscious mind?
You already are starting to do that. You're thinking with your subconscious mind a lot lately. A whole lot.
And that's very good.
Yes. You are fully in your instinct these days.
Oh, okay, good. And I feel like my visions have gotten stronger the last few days as well.
Yes, because you stopped questioning them.
Yes, and I see a lot of energy colors. Can you tell me about that?
They're just a sign that you are looking the right way with the right vision.
Okay. So it's just a matter of me calming my human mind.
Yes, and the more that you are awakening your third eye, the more people are going to comment about how beautiful your two eyes are.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, the more you wake up, the more people are noticing it in your eyes.
Oh, okay. I love that.
They're becoming brighter and clearer. When you were low vibrational, you had a lot of cloudy colors in your eyes, but now they're just becoming calm and clear and bright.
Okay, good. And that'll be calming to the people.
Yeah, they like it because when someone is in pain or confusion or resistance, you can see a lot of like clouds. Well, people can see a lot of like clouds, dark clouds in other people's eyes. And also their eyes get smaller. But when they're on the right path and they're doing light work, their eyes get bigger and brighter and clearer.
Okay.
So that we share with you because it's just a sign. It's just a confirmation for you when people compliment your eyes.
Okay, thank you. I love
Or when you notice in the mirror, when you notice that your eyes look prettier today, that's another just sign for you.
I notice that a lot. Yeah, thank you for that. Would my father or my mother like to bring anything forward today?
Your dad says he gave you those pretty eyes.
He did.
He said everyone used to compliment his eyes.
Every time and Chaz has our eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Haven't got to talk to my dad in a long time.
He said you're welcome for the eyes.
Thank you, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful. Very beautiful. I just want to send him some love.
He knows.
He does?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Dakota tells me about dreams he has of Dad.
Dakota spilled something the other day and your dad was laughing at him.
Oh, yeah?
And Dakota got a really nice feeling, like he could feel the weight of something lifting. Just tell him when he spilled something the other day.
Okay. Dakota has a connection with Daddy. A real big connection.
Your dad is fond of him.
Oh, yeah. It's like his son. Good. Can we send Dakota's higher self some love, too?
Yes.
Good.
Your dad is with him a lot recently because he has been trying to go into a dark place and we don't want that.
Okay, can we help him not go there? And tell Dad thank you for that?
Yeah, your dad is helping him along.
Okay.
And something's going to happen where Dakota will get, I don't know if it's custody or time or just more time. He's going to raise that child primarily on his own through certain times of his life.
Okay, good. Good.
And that's because your dad wants him to see his purpose.
Yeah, Dakota does very good with the little boy.
But your dad says that you're the only one he never thought that he needed to worry about. He said that you were the smartest, and he always just thought, well, Jennifer's the one that I don't have to really think about because she's the smarter one.
Oh, thank you, Dad. Sorry for all the trouble I caused you.
No, he doesn't see that. He knew that you were more intelligent. You were going to make better, quicker, smarter choices than your siblings. And he wants you to know they look for you. They look to you for guidance.
I feel like that. I'm the middle child.
Yes, and he just always wanted you to know that he doesn't worry about you, and that's a good thing. Because he always knows that you're going to be okay.
I'm very loved here.
Yes, and he wants you to just always be there for your siblings.
Have I been doing okay so far?
Yes, because now your mom says, well, she is. She does.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Anything else Daddy and Mom would like to bring through?
Just they're together and they're so happy and they're so free. They feel so young, and there's not enough words to describe how happy they are and how good they feel, and that they know already. Well, it's like a lot of people at the end of their life, they look back on their life and they think, oh my gosh, it was so short. I spent so many hours and so much time that I wasted with worry or guilt or shame or anger or just these things that actually didn't matter at all. And so many people look back on their life with that kind of regret. And your parents are doing repentance work to make sure that you don't have to experience that so much. And your siblings too, but you've already gotten to such a higher level that although they're scared that you might become prideful, which will make you go backwards, mostly they are just so happy that you are almost to the point where you're not going to look back on your life and have regret with how much negativity you wasted time with. And that's what they want for all of their children. So they're trying to do repentance work, even though they don't really have to, but they think they do, so they are.
Oh.
Just like braiding this beautiful future. They're trying so hard to braid this beautiful future for their children and their children and their children, because ultimately it's their legacy that's being created.
Yes, I feel like that. Can we help them with that? Can ask our guides to step in and help them with that?
Yes. I mean, you are ultimately going to get to the place you're supposed to be regardless. But if each of you learn how to ask for help, it will definitely expedite. And then with your generations that are under you, that will have so much healing because of the shadow work that you did. But it started with your parents in heaven trying to do their shadow work, even though they didn't have to. They already passed the test, but they're still trying to make sure that their legacy is a good one and that they don't leave generational wounding.
Good, that's our goal.
Mm-hmm.
It shows in this life that they gave with their children.
Yeah, they are still working and still creating different outcomes and different futures for their children and their grandchildren. Because of the work they're doing now, the future is constantly shifting in a good way for y'all.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So it's not just you doing the work, even though sometimes you may think that, even though you're happy to do it and you feel so lucky to do it, you have a whole team behind you.
Okay, good.
A whole team of archangels, of everyone in your bloodline that came before you that failed. They're all up there and they're all working together, and they're all just like have this white light that's full of prayer that they're constantly sending down to you and putting through the top of your head. And then your mom and your dad are at the very front of the line of all of these ancestors, and they're actually, digging in the dirt, which is actually gold. They're actually digging through all of that gold, and they're actually, braiding this future and creating almost like this bridge of light, because um, they feel like the struggles that their children had up until this moment right now was their fault, and they want to do everything in their power to create this golden bridge for their children to walk through, because their children were stumbling on cliffs and falling off of stepping stones and getting distracted by demons, and they are working so hard to braid these cords of this golden bridge inside of the sand that their children can look at in their dreams, and their children can feel the nudges in the right direction and the opportunities for healing that are coming into their life. And Dakota with his son, Dakota has an insecurity about the dad situation, and he has an insecurity that he's a little bit different than y'all, but your dad is with him all the time, showing him that he is his son, that y'all are all created equal in his eyes, and that he puts just as much, sometimes more effort into Dakota. And so Dakota's little boy is his healing. And yeah, and the mother is not good and she's not bad. She's neither. She's just an element of Dakota's life, that it's a test that he has to overcome. And so as long as Dakota always has pure thinking for his son, then everything else won't even matter. If the mother of the child is good, if the mother of the child is bad, it doesn't even matter, because Dakota is only focused on putting good into his child's heart. So that's what your dad does when he visits him in his dreams and in his sleep, is he's reminding him, don't lose focus, don't get distracted, keep pouring good into this little boy's heart, because this is your destiny and this is your healing.
Okay, he does have a lot of dreams with Daddy, so I'll get that message to him. I will love that. Can you tell my parents thank you?
They know.
They do.
Yeah.
Good, wonderful. So there's a whole ancestral team
They're millions.
helping us.
They're just millions. They just look like the biggest concert of people you could ever see. If you look out into the audience, it never stops. Like the white little tiny bodies never stop. You have you have an entire, it's amazing. It's just so many people behind you, all praying and singing at the same time, and all concentrating on your heart.
Is that why I feel like I get, well, earlier I felt like I was getting downloads through my head.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. They definitely do that too. But, sometimes they sing and that goes into your heart. And so where your heart used to have all of these like black clouds, or all of these like wounds from every time someone would hurt you, every time you would hurt yourself, there would be another nick and there would be another cut, or there would be another black spot, and your heart was almost just shriveling up and becoming such a small wounded, thing. And now every time you have your angels sing to you, your heart gets, that one goes away, and that cut goes away, and that nick goes away, and it's becoming so pink and vibrant and huge.
I feel like they've been singing a lot lately.
Yes, because almost all of your wounds have went away that were on the physical image of your heart.
Oh, wonderful.
But your children and your siblings have to accept the same love.
I think we're getting on a good start with them
Yes.
slowly. Well, Laura's a little stubborn. Roseanne, Chaz and Dakota are pretty good. They'll get there. I got faith we'll eventually get to them. Wonderful.
Well, your parents aren't going to stop.
I'm so wonderful about that. And I guess I'll see them in my dreams tonight.
They're always there and helping you.
Good, thank you. And can you help me remember my dreams more?
Yes, just try to start writing them down.
Okay.
As soon as you get up. Or even if it wakes you up in the middle of the night.
All right. And I'd love to keep waking up like I have been, just happier and light feeling.
Well, if your soul keeps making the choice to go do the shadow work and um, not plot is not the word, but working out the angelic details of certain situations instead of your soul wanting to remember what that last planet was or who's making what in heaven or what is the outcome for this situation that I'm trying to manifest. Those are things that you sometimes choose to focus on in your sleep, and they're not giving you anything. They're not producing any results. But if you choose to go and meet with your spirit team and do that work, then you're getting more results.
And that's what I've been doing, making the goal to heal the
Yes.
fractures and stuff.
Yes, because you've been meeting with your spirit team and you've been wanting to do the right work, not the pointless work that doesn't really even matter.
Yes, good. Okay, so as long as I keep doing that, I'll be doing good.
Yes.
Okay. And then the other day, it's come through a couple of times about a portal on the property. What can you tell me about that?
Well, you already know. You already have the knowledge and the downloads of all the information that you need. So every time you think, well, I wonder if this could be true, or I wonder if that could be true, or I wonder if it's this location, or I wonder if this is the way I should go about handling, meeting in this spot, or walking in this spot, or touching this spot, or talking about this spot. Everything you say and you think in your head as, I wonder if this is, I wonder if that, all those things are already true. That's the reason you're thinking them. So if you think that you see a glowing light on one corner of the field, that's true. If you think you should go stand in one corner of the field, that's true. Everything you think is already a fact. You're just not accepting it as a fact.
Okay, that's where I gotta open the windows to my mind and let everything flow freely.
Just trust all of your random thoughts because they're not random.
Okay, I feel like I've gotten better the last couple of days. I feel like I'm going to keep getting better. Okay. Is there any other information you'd like to bring forward for me right now before we do this surrogate session?
Just whatever things happen to you that you think are painful in the future, don't lose sight of this knowledge that we are gifting you with, because if you stay focused on this knowledge, you won't really experience the pain. You will just see the lesson and you will see the purpose.
Okay. That's my goal. That's what I'm planning.
And just to keep showing Cheyenne especially unconditional love, because if she gets too stressed out, her baby might actually have to leave her sooner.
I was worried about that.
So she has to stay in a state of love and peace. And we know it's not your responsibility, it's hers, but you can certainly contribute as much love as possible and as much calm energy as possible.
Okay. So do a little better. I feel like I've been trying to.
Yes, you are her safe place in her heart, and she knows that.
Okay, and you can help guide me to provide that for her.
Yes, you are her safe tower. You are her shelter, and that's why she's more drawn to you lately.
Does she need it?
Oh, yes.
Can you send protection to her and Caleb?
Yes, you already are doing that.
Okay, good. Don't worry about them. Wonderful. Wonderful. And thank y'all for providing me with what I needed to take care of everything this last week.
Mm-hmm.
That was really wonderful.
Because you trusted and stopped worrying.
I did trust. It felt good.
That's what we've been telling you to do.
I'm going to keep doing that. so I can just keep getting better.